Who we ditching for Glaucus, chat? It might be Raleigh. 9 defense is very tempting, though. It's like probably a Kate. That's probably the correct choice, right? Yeah, they have 2 less magic. And it's not even like Hecate is... Yeah, Hecate is just worse. Wait, yeah, what the fuck am I talking about? Like, Hecate is actually slower than Raleigh. Oh, Glaucus can use the Lance Reaver. Goodbye, coin flip unit. Does Raleigh get super secret promotion on him if they visit their dad's house? You get unique dialogue, which is cool. Does Kairos have C-rank swords? No, because he's been using the Firebrand. Oh, I thought we were gonna get it for this chapter. It's next chapter. Okay. I got jebaited. I believe this boosts their... Oh, it boosts their luck. Okay. That's pretty alright. See? Even in 0 growths, we can gain stats, smiley face. Damn, I have so much fucking money. Sorry, the opening of this is rough, which means, 1, I'm gonna be, like, hyper-focused and probably not paying that much attention to chat. But also, we're probably gonna do a lot of resets, if I had to imagine. FF5 Red Mage sucks on purpose. I haven't gotten to the later games in the series, so I would appreciate, if we're talking about Final Fantasy, keeping the discussion to 1 and 2. Those are the only games I've completed. I'm almost done with 3, but I'm trying to go in, like, relatively blind, just because, you know, I want my thoughts to be my own in the videos that I'm making. 14 to you. The big problem is... Let me double. Okay, you two can combine for a kill. So what we do is Firebrand you, Yif Protocol, what's Yif Protocol? So then Raleigh does this. Surprise, surprise, Raleigh has hit promotion level. Also, surprise, surprise, Raleigh is not promoting. None of you double them, though. Honestly, I think we put a bait here to sort of bait an attack. You go here. You go here. And you go here. Okay. And then this guy's about to tell us that the sort of gimmick of the map is that everyone will rush once we get in the boss's range. What if Final Fantasy was called Freaky Fantasy and the classes had their tongues out? I'm sure there's a Gunner game. I'm sure there's a Gunner game like that. There's all sorts of Gunner games. And, like, Gunner games are not always, like, literally just pornographic games. I would say, what's it called? The one where you go inside of swords. Is that Disgaea? I think that's a Gunner game. Because everything's big anime titties. Like, big titty demons. All the way down. 6... You're too strong. I'm surprised the Armor Knights are still not getting doubled. They have surprisingly decent base speed. I mean, Soder doesn't. Soder's got 5. Soder is getting doubled, but... Raleigh has, like, what, 8 or something? Raleigh's faster than Hickey, which, like, again, 0 growths. But Raleigh also has, like, a decent speed growth. Big titty demons all the way down is a great sentence for someone to walk in on. We're talking about Gunner games. I think it's called Disgaea. The one where you go inside of weapons, you raise them to, like, level 99. That's definitely a Gunner game. I had a friend in college who was really fucking into it. I had a PlayStation, and he didn't. But he still bought it for PlayStation so that he could play it. He would just have me bring my PlayStation to his dorm room. That's how into it he was. Because the strategy's really good. It's definitely not the big titty demons. The strategy's really fucking good. Raleigh's only issue is skill. Yeah, they use skill and... Or they have bad skill and they use inaccurate weapons, like Flux accuracy moments, smiley face. So the real, like, I guess obnoxious part about this map is there's a lot of reinforcements. I left for like 5 minutes, so I'm even more lost now. Can't wait till they get anima in this run. God, can you imagine promoting Raleigh to fucking Black Dragoon? I would cry. I did on my first run, Horse Brain. Black Dragoon is like Bow Knight. Black Dragoon is bows, lances, and dark magic. I would say the Bow Knight class is, oh, what's it called? Mamluk, I think? It is a sword bow horse class that actually gets 8 move, which is a relative rarity for classes in this. It's a promotion from Archer. Exclusively. Well, and there's some pre-promotes in it. So the real tough thing about this map is there's just wave upon wave upon wave of reinforcement. In fact, I think I'm gonna pull up builders so that I can see the reinforcement data. Like, it feels like there's so many reinforcements. Oh no, Soder's been poisoned. Somebody poisoned his mutton. I remember watching your first series and seeing Raleigh in the class, but not much of the pre-promotes. Me? I sent Raleigh General. You might be thinking of Wolfric? Wolfric VGC? Soda is confirmed to be toxic. We heal up Soda Pop. Wasn't Wolfric Great Knight? Right, Wolfric was Great Knight. Oh, did I send Oh, I think I did. Yeah, no, you're right, I did. And they were so disappointing. I was like, yeah, I've got Alonzo General, like, I'll do someone else. I should not have done someone else, Black Dragoon. No, you're right, you're right. That's how bad the class was. I memory hold the fact that I even did that promotion. You're right. Raleigh, why? Why did I screw you? Oh. Lopez. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Okay, what do you have? You have a Zanbato. Zanbato. God, the archers hiding in the forest are so obnoxious. Black Dragoon is bad because there's a better option. I think it's especially bad for Raleigh because they really want Anima to fix their skill. I would say Black Dragoon's actually good for Orlais because she doesn't need the skill support and, like, big strength bows go burr. Hybrid class without good users outside of the one character. Orlais doesn't even really use it for hybrid purposes either. Orlais just uses it to be epic. Am I pronouncing Orlais wrong, by the way, chat? I'm not good at reading the phonetic stuff, so even if you spell it out for me, I might not be able to fix it, but I can at least try. It's like Orla, so I am pronouncing it wrong. I think someone corrected me last stream. I'm gonna try to remember, like, please correct me if I go back to Orlais. See, I've called her Orlais for so long that, like, even now that I know, that's why I asked, is I was like, I vaguely remember someone informing me that it was incorrect, but I couldn't remember the specifics more than that. I've checked myself. It seems to be Orla. Is Orla, like, am I saying it right now, or am I, because like I said, I'm not great at reading the phonetics, so even spelling it out phonetically for me is not a guarantee that I will, get it right, but it makes it easier, you know? We have a new unit. I'm gonna rescue drop a Pate out before we review him, just so I don't forget. Because I don't want her tanking multiple hits in a turn. But behold! Pluto! This guy has gotten so many buffs. Even before the 2.0, he got buffed. Cause he was like, I'll be honest, even before his buffs, I think he was underrated. But especially now that he's been buffed, I think he's underrated. He is the low strength, high magic sniper, or archer. Which you might not be able to tell from his bases, but 22 HP, 7 strength, 6 magic, looks like he'd be, you know, sort of hybrid. His growth rates reflect it. 80% HP, 30% strength, 55% magic, 60% skill, 50% speed, 30% luck, 20% defense, 20% res. So he wants magic bows, which are very rare. You get them from these special shrines. I don't know if you can actually buy them at any point, but the earliest you get them is from special shrines that let you pick a special, like, magic weapon, right? He wants the magic bows. I would argue, even with his sort of noodle arm strength, he's quite good, because Sniper, like, physically he's still good, because Sniper is just a good-ass class. I mean, Sniper gives 4 strength on promotion, but also bow range plus, which is pretty awesome. His speed is also phenomenal. 13 base on a 50% growth at level 4, by the way. We were just gassing up Eupraxia, who has a lower base, equal growth, and a higher level. Only 3 levels higher, but it makes a difference, right? Pluto's doubling everything under the sun. I love Pluto. I think he's one of the better units in the game. He tricks you into thinking he's a training project. And before the strength buff, because he got some strength buffs in various updates, he was more training focused. But even then, at base, just doubling with bows. Remember, bows are just a good weapon type. Doubling with bows, like, he kills stuff. He just kills stuff dead. And that is, you know, that's good. That's good for him. His promotion options, he can go Sniper or Mamluk. I think Sniper's almost always just the better choice. There's the funny thing with Mamluk, it gives him D-rank swords, so he, after training his sword rank, can use magic swords for 1-2 range, because magic bows are 2 range locked. So that's kind of cool. He can, like, pretend like he's a mage, but with 5 defense base and 20% growth, plus his, like, 22 base HP, you know, 22 HP base is bad. 80% growth is good, but 22 base is bad, and the base is more impactful. I don't think he really cares that much about 1-2 range. 8 move magic brand. Yeah, it does give him 8 move. Like, that is the advantage. I think Sniper is still better. Bow range plus is just really fucking good. Plus the stat gains from Sniper. 4 strength, 4 speed, 5 skill. Yes, please? Yes, please, sir? And it effectively gives him +2 attack range, because even though he only gets 1 move, like the range +1, so he really only has, like, 1 less attack range than as a Mamluk. The Felba doesn't have 1-2 range. Oh, does it? I might be misremembering. Does the Felba have 1-2 range, chat? No, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think you're right. I think I'm misremembering. 4-1 Pluto is faster than the Sniper you get in 5 maps. It's absurd. He's so fast. All the magic weapons are 1-2 range. Damn, okay, Mamluk washed. It's 1-2 range now. I think it was always. I think I'm just misremembering. I think it was always 1-2 range, and I'm just misremembering. It's been a while since I played. So, like, thank you, chat, for the corrections. They will continue to be needed. But even then, like, I still just don't think the 1-2 range is super relevant. Pluto's not enemy phasing, like, he's frail as shit. He can't even enemy phase mages, really, because, like, 20% res on a 0 base, right? But just Sniper is really fucking good! Sniper's good. He does also recruit a unit much later on, so if you don't train him up, actually, it's funny, right? If you don't train up Pluto, on the later game map where he is supposed to recruit his brother, he can still double, I think, every enemy on the map if you give him the bow that boosts your speed. There's a bow that gives you a speed boost when you equip it, and unpromoted at base, he doubles every enemy on the map with that. Or he did in an old version. I believe enemies have been buffed in 2.0. So yeah. I got Pluto like 5 levels on this map when I played it the first time. His low level is usually an upside. For us, it's a bit of a downside because I would like to seal him ASAP. But I think by the time we have seals to work with, you know, he'll be 10. He has the bases and growths of normal mode Rutger outside of magic. That's funny because his personality is that he's like cosplaying as an edgelord because he's autistic. And then Plato is like very Rutger coded. They're my autistic little skrunklies. Let's move y'all. Give you the better iron bow. Lance Reaver compact axe. 15! You're at negative advantage, though. Alright, let's try fluxing you. The 50-50. Begonia sweep! Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, Builder crashed. I need to pull that up for reinforcement data. Hold on. Builder crashed. I gotta open it again. Are we talking about autism? Don't forget da pug. More like pugtism. Alright, turn 4, turn 6, turn 8. Is it really just turn 4, turn 6, turn 8? Damn. It feels like so much more. Oh, fuck! God damn it, Raleigh. I look away for 2 seconds and they fucking died. Rip Raleigh. The thing is, they're probably getting benched next chapter, but I can't let them die because they're tied to a speedwing. Their ass should not be outside without adult supervision. Kyra, give a Pate the 37-use iron bow so that she can give that to Pluto. Raleigh is worth resetting because of the speed rings. Yeah. Like, exclusively because of the speed wings. Do enemies have random stats here? I thought they killed together. Or was it? No, it wasn't Raleigh. There's no random enemy stats, are there? I don't think there are. I feel like I would have noticed that, since I'm such a hater. Did I remember to save after the base? What's Lopez's base luck? Base luck of 2. Yeah, I did save after the base. Okay. That's definitely before the boost. No, Lopez has a base luck of 4. Or of 2, sorry. This is post boost. Lopez is just an unlucky fellow. 4 feels like base and not base plus 2. I mean, it can feel like whatever you want it to feel like. That doesn't change what it is. Bro just has bad luck. You have to be pretty down on your luck to turn to thievery. Yeah, that's probably why all 3 of them get luck when they get the support, like, now that they're not. It was with the steel bow. It was with the steel bow. God fucking damn it! The hit rates! Alright, take 3. Ignore the fact that it's been more than 3 resets. We're calling this take 3. And Raleigh does this. There we go. I think Glaucus goes here, Nikolaus goes here. You just kind of hang out. Noel, meanwhile. Since you're not going Miranda route, I picked up Thracia again after months. Fine, I'll do it myself. Y'all tried so hard. I got in right under the buzzer. Like, that was the most fucking tense. I guess that makes y'all Galzus archetypes, right? You show up on turn 13, try to force me to play the bad route. They're both bad routes. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Okay, we do this. We're missing a coin now, because we got a Lopez coin with this. But, like, I think that's fine, to be quite honest. This way also the 3 brigands can all hang out together, which will help. God fucking damn it, Raleigh, and your stupid ass skill issue. Okay, Begonia can kill the longbow guy. Holy shit, she's so good. I find it funny Thracia has one route that has all the good units. The thing is, right? Like, in moments like that, I think it's always worth remembering that, like, Kaga is very much a story over gameplay focused designer. And Thracia is, of the Fire Emblem games, Kaga at his most Kaga. So, like, the idea was not necessarily, like, we need to balance the scales, right? Make both options equally appealing from a gameplay perspective. It was always just kind of, what would you do in this scenario? You know, as Leaf, would you go in the front door or the back door? The result is funny to think about. Yeah, it definitely is. But then, like, you know, where each of those people would be, right? Like, Shanam sucks, and as a character, it makes sense that he'd run off to Warp Forest. He's just trying to avoid, like, he doesn't want to get swept up in shit. If nobody's going to the Warp Forest, because, you know, who wants to go to Warp Forest, right? Bitches hate Warp Forest. You know, he's just trying to avoid the conflict. Sias versus Sed, what is balance? The Sias fans are gonna hate that one. The Sias fans are gonna hate that one. You're right, though. Like, you're right, though. But just so you know, this stream is now gonna be flooded with essays about why actually +6 hit is better than kill every enemy and also Blizzard. My favorite is the people who say Sias is better because a Warper is more important than a combat unit, entirely forgetting that Sias is both. Sias is better because he's a palindrome. Sias is S tier, he doesn't do any combat. Combat doesn't matter in Thracia! Combat doesn't matter in Thracia moment! You love to see it! The 6 hit and avoid copium. The thing is, like, I consider myself to be quite reliability pilled, right? But there comes a point where the boost is not worth the cost. Sias is the better pick on LTCs and speedruns because he doesn't waste time or turns. Yes, no, that's true. Like, that is just true. That is an accurate statement. That if you are playing for turns or time, Sias gives you more of what you care about, right? And it's not even necessarily that, like, Sias is providing that for you, it's just the recruitment time. Oh, I forgot to give her the bow. Said I can warp a combat unit, and that includes myself. Yeah. I'm choosing between someone with staff utility and someone with staff utility and good combat. I'm going with the person who provides both. What's Sed's skill stat? Sed has, I think, less skill than Sias, but it doesn't matter because he uses a more accurate weapon type. I think that's how it goes. I know he has one less point of magic. Oh, no. Sed has more skill than Sias. It's the magic, but the magic doesn't matter because he doubles things. That's what it is. Okay, you have a hammer. Okay. More like 37 because of Forsetti. Sias is a Ross archetype. He's an LT Seer's Dream. He's not even an LT Seer's Dream. I guess he is a Ross archetype in that people who don't LTC exaggerate how important Sias is to an LTC. Sias is basically doing the job of Sleuth. Oh, this is the first save state turn. Which is good, because this is looking kind of tricky. Alright, you have a Lance Reaver. So we have Begonia attack you. 14 down to 11. Alright, Fango go here. And we crit! Okay. We get our coin. Ba-dum-ba-da-da, ba-da-da. I have a Lance Reaver. I think we Iron Sword you with Kairos. You back up to here. We'll trade you the bow that I forgot to give back to a pay. Okay. Glaucus rescue. You go here with the Iron Axe. take, drop. Heal up Raleigh. For more Raleigh moments. They don't get doubled. No, they don't get doubled. It's 20 versus 9, that's 11. Yeah, I guess they can go here with Flux. Now we know when the next effective weapon was. Yeah, the Zanbato. The Zanbato good. Dodge tank with Lopez. Lopez ready for that seal. Oh boy, boss. And now there's this squad. This set of reinforcements. Oh boy! Alright, so Soda Pop. Just pop this guy. This reminds me of the Lin mode map where you get Urk. Oh, it kind of is. There's a lot of forests to deal with. Pluto? Look at this. Like, already look at how much fucking work the goat is doing. I was referring to the hammer. Oh, I thought you meant Lopez effective weapon. My bad. I thought you meant the Lopez effective weapon. Because, like, the strength of the Armor Slayer is Lopez can use it. More Raleigh gaming. Hey, they hit the fucking skill issue. Those goddamn 84s coin percent. Rutger bases with bows is a hell of a drug. Yeah, no hard mode bonus, sadly. But you still love to see it. $11. The hit rate. These hit rates. We might have to just surround that guy. Hard mode bonus supposed to be high Fia. Nicolaus Gaming. Mods Donald that Archer. Well, the problem is it's not an archer. But he is just really fucking really fucking awkwardly and obnoxiously. Oh, sorry. She is just awkwardly and obnoxiously in the forest. AS, so you don't double. 15 attack. It's 9. I think we just do this. I think we just surround you. And then a pay can afford to take a single hit from that fighter. Just get lucky 5 head. Oh, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? Soldier fans cheering whenever Nikolaus does something. It's funny because, like, I think Nikolaus is probably more hated and loved than, what's his name? Phobos? But they're just, it's that Pam meme, right? Show me the picture, they're the same picture. It's just that. You know, find the difference between these pictures, they're the same picture. It's that. Phobos is, like, definitely better, just because, like, starting on swords is a stronger place to be, and you could do, like, bounty hunter memes or something. But, like, we're not so different, you and I. Nikolaus has slightly better strength, Phobos has a bit more speed. Yeah, but they're both, like, living and dying by the coin flip and hoping they get an early seal into Bounty Hunter. You know? Like, their minor stat differences, I think, are a lot less impactful than... the coin flip, Lopez coin flip. Just join the stream. I can't wait for Lopez coin. We are, this is my rug pull scheme. I need all of the chatters to invest in Lopez coin so that I can make dubious amounts of money. I've decided that's gonna be my cancellation arc. Cancelled for fucking Lopez coin rug pull. It's our new crypto. Very much the coin percent. Path of Radiance Naysala offering you a coin in Radiant Dawn. I am investing $776 into Lopez coin. I thought a funny joke would be to make a $776 tier on my Patreon. Name it like the Kaga tier or the Goto tier or something. I've had that like kicking around in my head for a while, but I haven't done it because I felt like if someone misclicks on that, and accidentally spends $776, that's a bad fucking day, right? And I don't want to be responsible for that. If you're, like, just trying to sign up for, like, the $3 tier and you misclick and spend $776, it's fucking over. Like, you've overdrawn your bank account. They're foreclosing on your house now because you can't pay your mortgage. It's probably for the best. So instead, the joke tier is just, it's $7.76, and it just gets you the same benefits as the $5 one. I think that's a much safer version of the joke. It's a little bit less funny. Like, it's a little bit less funny. I think the 776, like $776 for nuttin' is very funny. I didn't even fucking... I double-clicked by accident. Because this is a save state turn. Which means, unfortunately, we're save stating into that bad combat, but that's okay. When is the 6-7 tier? So the thing is, I think a joke tier that is higher than the highest real tier is inherently funny. But it also just unfortunately carries the risk that someone, like, accidentally spends money they don't have, right? So, like, I don't think the humor is worth potentially... What the fuck happened to your money? Kaga happened. Yeah, I don't think the humor is worth potentially having, like, the potential for a misclick to ruin someone's fucking life. I probably shouldn't feel responsible if that happens, but I'll be honest, I would. You know? Like, I can look at things logically and say, like, well, it's not really my fault if someone misclicks, but, like, at the end of the day, I don't think the humor is worth the risk. $6-7 is less ruinous than 7-7-6. Yeah, but, like, for someone living paycheck to paycheck, an unexpected $20 expense can sometimes be life-ruining. You know? And I would argue someone living paycheck to paycheck shouldn't be subscribing to Patreons, but, it happens. Like, it does happen. I can't really stop someone from making poor financial choices, but, that's why I try to end all my calls to action by saying, like, please don't. Like, please only donate if you can afford to. Because, like, I do think, you know, for making art, I do think I deserve to be paid, but I also think, like, I will survive without the money, and someone else might not. And so that's, you know, worth bearing in mind. Is Pluto gonna be any good in a 0% run? Yeah, Pluto's goated. Pluto's fucking goated. Look at these stats. 13 speed? Yes, please. Bows? Yes, please. $11 strength, 17 speed upon promotion. Isn't that just, like, better than Fia offensively? Someone said that earlier, and I took their word for it. Which, like... Horse Slayer. Have you thought about who's getting stat boosters? Honestly, a lot of them are probably going to Fazang. Romhack Pent, as I like to call him. But I haven't put too much thought into it besides that. I think, at the very least, boosters aren't happening until we get, like, the squad of mid-game pre-promotes. So I don't really have to consider it until then. I instant benched Pluto because I thought I was using theme. Many such cases that happened to me too. I didn't just bench him, I let him fucking die. I sacrificed him. So the joke I made, right, is that, so I used Pluto as a human sacrifice to get this guy, because getting the angelic robe is pretty hard. I sacrificed Pluto's life so I could get the angelic robe and gave it to Soder. So, Soder killed 2 archers that playthrough. That's so fucking funny. absolute mad lad. Soder doesn't care about the Holy Knights, he just hates archers! Yo, Fango doubling the Horse Slayer guy. I didn't run the numbers. This was Rubina's master plan all along. Yo, Kairos failing to double! The goat is washed. The goat is washed. So 6 knocks down to 8, and then that's a kill, right? Yeah. Vasilki looking from the bench, how you killed all the potential snipers outside of her. Yeah, Vasilki was just making vulneraries for me. Because I didn't realize on my first playthrough just how good Fructusio is. I think Fructusio is the best unit in the game. Which I'm sure there's gonna be some people who are like, yeah, obviously. And there's gonna be some people that are like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's got a skill that makes him lose 5 HP every combat. And to that I say, you underestimate just how strong the provoke skill is. It is a truly fucking ridiculous skill. Oh, we can just check. Yeah, Felbow is 1-2 range. Like, I was just wrong. Seven AS. The guy who damages himself, Provoke, can't possibly be that good. It is. He's the best unit in the game, and it's not even close. Like, it's not even close. That's how good Provoke is. Rubino made him lose HP because he knew the game wouldn't be survived by a full HP Fructusio. HP is a resource. Many Magic the Gathering players are saying HP is a resource. The best unit in the game is a Pate. Yeah, I mean, she doesn't really count though, right? I'll give you that one. A Pate is the best unit in the game, but Fructusio is the only one who, like, someone could reasonably say is better than her, and I'd be like, I disagree, but you're not, like, crazy. Being able to manipulate the enemy AI is strong as always. Yeah, and then you get tools that work well with Fructusio, like, hey, normal rock, now his speed doesn't matter. What's that? Barley? Barlow? Barlow? Fucking Barlow stands next to and rallies Fructusio every turn. That's inspiration. What's that? Fructusio promotes and gets the best infantry class in the game. Best physical infantry class in the game. How dare you assume that I played Magic the Gathering because I'm a trans woman? Nah, other way around. I assume people are a trans woman because they play Magic the Gathering. Nah, I'm joking, I'm joking. Lunar Brace, now he doesn't even take damage. Yeah, Lunar Brace or Solar Brace if you want to play risky, but like Lunar Brace. The other thing is that the damage himself, he can't die from damaging himself. So like once you get into the point where he's taking 0, it's fine. The only rough part about Fructusio, and probably the reason why he will not be getting use in this run, is he needs like 4 or 5 level ups before he's a reliable tank. And like once he gets those 4 or 5 level ups, we're off to the fucking races. But oh boy, it's unfortunate that he needs a little bit of training. I might still pick him here, but I don't know. I have to think about it. It's like between him and Skymerius. People are scared to use Frogtusia because of clumsy. It's a shame. It's amazing when you use them strategically. How many chapters from now does Frogtusia join? 2 chapters. We beat this chapter, we beat the next chapter, we have Roadside. Oh, this is a safe turn. Which is good because we're getting near the difficult part of the map. Why do you call him Fractusio? There's no I in his name. Oh, how do you spell it? I'm probably still gonna call him Fractusio or Fractusi Goat, to be honestly. Skymerius seemed really good, but I wanted more vulneraries. Skymerius is actually... I mean, we'll talk about it, but I don't think Skymerius is particularly good. I think Skymerius is, I think Skymerius is the worst of them. Well, I don't know. Vasilki training project moment, right? But if you're picking Vasilki, you're not expecting a unit who performs good at base. Skymerius is just, like, pretty bad. Pretty bad. They both kill things dead once per turn, but Vasilki does it from 3 range. I don't know, anything Skymerius is killing dead, I'm not feeling too threatened by. If you don't plan on using Skymerius or Fructusio, why not go for Vasilki just for the vulneraries? I mean, I will probably use whichever of the early roadsides I recruit for like 2 or 3 chapters, right? They're gonna like rotate out and replace Nikolaus. So that could be the answer I give. But the secret real extra answer? Auto level Vasilki. Smiley face. Early vulneraries is more important than another archer later out. I disagree. I think that Vasilki, again, grabbing Vasilki if you're not going to use the others, grabbing Vasilki is just, you know, if they're all benched anyway, Vasilki does something from the bench. But Vasilki for vulneraries alone feels kind of like a trap, because it sounds really good. Because, oh, vulneraries are rare and expensive. Yeah, but, like, so what? You got the Thunder Axe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I have never once run out of vulneraries or come close. Like, or come particularly close. And, like, I'm sure I will need vulneraries more in zero growths than I do in growths playthroughs. But I think in the same way that, you know, Fructusio damaging himself HP is a resource.exe. You know, you don't need everyone to be full HP. They just need to live whatever attacks they take, right? When units run out of HP, they die, though. Yeah, but if a unit's at 2 HP, they don't die. Do you ever think about that? And I think a lot of people don't consider the fact that when a unit is at 2 HP, they don't die. Knockdown 14. You have a hand axe. Setting attack. Action 14. We'll do this. All of the units are pretty good at not dying if you think about it. One is a tank, one never get attacks, and one makes healing items. I mean, Skymerius not getting attacked is... There's a pretty big asterisk attached to it. Shade is not... It is much harder to get value out of Shade than it is Provoke. But... I mean, I'll elaborate more on this discussion when we get to the roadside and do their 3 unit reviews. But I would say, even without accounting for the Fructusio opportunity cost, which, like, if we're counting opportunity costs, skipping the best unit in the game is a travesty. But even without that, Skymerius is mid at best, and then, like, Vasilki is trainee moment, but there's a payoff to the trainee moment. Because, like, getting another sniper is legit payoff, even if she is the worst sniper. Pluto, no! Robbing us of Lopez coins. Does Fructuso have fructose. High fructose corn syrup. I had to pivot to facility after Theme died. On my second playthrough, I used every archery in the game, and they were all still useful. Like, it's not a matter of, SOV Dreadfighter, where it's like, you want one, but they get worse the more you have. No, every single one of them was still super fucking useful. Granted, my Pluto was, like, ridiculously strength-blessed in that playthrough. He hit his first 10 level ups strength 8 times. And then I stopped counting. Stupidly blessed. Scamerius has good bases, but the chapters they miss makes them lose the one thing they have. That's true too. The missed chapters. I forgot about the missed chapters. Which chapters does Scamerius miss? Can someone drop it in chat so that I remember? $12 and $20. Just those ones? I thought there was a third. Fucking devil sword. Is it 11 or 13 if there's a third one? 19 and 21 both have boss combos. Okay. I don't think they ever missed 2 maps in a row, so... It is probably just those 2. For some reason I thought there were 3, but I think that's just Mandela effect. $23. Alright, so here's our 5-turn save. What happens on turn 30? Nothing? Oh, the fucking killing edge. Yeah, I was afraid this would happen. I think I can still... I can work around it. Devil Sword. One, two, three, four, five. So here. Ugh. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, Agari. A boss who moves, my greatest weakness. The bigger issue is this guy doesn't move when everyone else does. We'll just Steel Sword for the accuracy. And this guy drops the Angelic Robe, which I absolutely want. Are you doing late Eupraxia? I sure as heck am. Especially in this sort of run, just having a late pre-promote is good. Thank you, Glaucus. I heard about Lei Eupraxia, no idea what happens though. So she rejoins on the big survive map. She rejoins as a magical general. Basically like an Inquisitor. Yeah, swords instead of lances and axes. I never liked you anyway, get ready to die. My code of honor prevents me from fighting women. Good! Sit still, let me tear you limb from limb! I can't let myself be killed. Not yet. Grr, I almost pity these guys. You're their problem now. If any of you survive my rage, that is. Did you even use your save states this map? No, I did not. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I got the Angelic Robe. We have to maintain tradition. What a motley crew, it's so cute. I'll show you what a real Merc band looks like. This is what a real Merc band looks like! Lopez crit! We're fighting to make money.